Welcome to session 10 of the model 2. In the previous sessions, we are discussing about the what about self purification of stream, what are the factors which are influencing oxygen sac curve, salient feature of the oxygen sac curve, and what about the zone of degradation, and what are the different methods of disposal of municipal wastewater on land treatment, and all these things. Sewer sickness. The phenomena of soil getting clogged and loses its capacity of receiving the sewage load when the sewage is applied continuous on a piece of land is called as sewer sickness. Sewer sickness is very simple. Once we go for continuous disposal of wastewater on the land, automatically the suspended solids and some of the solids which are present in the wastewater percolate through the soil and it clog the voids present in the soil. Once it clog the voids present in the soil, automatically it leads to anaerobic digestion. Once it leads to anaerobic digestion, then it creates a odor and all these things. This phenomenon is usually termed as a sewage sickness. Prevention of sewage sickness. How to overcome from this one, or remedial measure to be taken against to the sewage sickness. Primary treatment like screen and sedimentation should be given to sewage before its application to the land so that suspended solids are removed and pores of soil will not be clogged. Means before we go for disposing the waste on land. So we given the preliminary treatment as well as if it required secondary treatment and all these things. From that, it is better to remove the all the floating materials, suspended solids which are present in the particular one. Once we remove the suspended solid floating materials on all these things, then it avoids the clogging of the pores present in the soil. By that, the severe sickness may be avoided or maybe controlled. The sewage should be applied intermediately on land, that is by giving rest to the land for some time. The land should be cultivated during non-supply period of sewage so that soil gets aerated. Means due to continuous disposal of sewage, it may lead to sewage sickness. Instead of that, given a break or given a rest for the land, and at the time of resting, they go for cultivation. By that, it is aerate the soil, and by that, if there is any organic matter which is present in the particular one, it is degraded, and finally the porosity of the soil increases. By that, the loading capacity also increases. Keeping some portion of the land reserved in order to use the same in the resting period. Enough area will be required for this purpose. Means we keep some of the land for as a reserve. Okay, instead of adding continuously. So give the rest, and at a rest period we use the reserve land for the land disposal or disposal of the wastewater. By that it is possible to avoid the sewer sickness up to some extent. By planting different crops on the same land by rotation system of crops, the soil will be aerated and will be utilize the fertilizing element for the sewage. Means instead of go for single crops for throughout area or throughout the land, so it is better to grow different types of the crops, different type of the crop, and also we go for rotation basis. Means we rotate the crops. One season we go for one type of the crop, or next season we go for different type of the crop instead of growing or instead of grow for a single crop system. Rotation of the crop is one of the important things we are taken to consideration when we go for controlling the sewage sickness, or remedial measures to be taken for sewage sickness. By providing sufficient under drainage system to collect the excessive sewage quantity. Means by providing a sufficient underground drainage quantity system, by that it is possible to remove the excess of sewage which may apply in that particular land. By frequent cultivation and rotation of soil. Same thing means by go for frequent cultivation and rotation of soil, by that it is possible to improve the aeration capacity as well as porosity or load carrying capacity of the soil or land. by not applying the sewage in excess quantity. Means if we are adding excess quantity, it may lead to the sewage sickness at the early stage itself. These are some of the remedial measures to be taken against to the sewage sickness. Streeter-Phillips equation is the one which is used to find out the what about the amount of DO deficit may arises at the downstream of the seed. This is the mechanical or mathematical expression. It is derived one. On the basis of that, mathematically it is possible to find out the point where the maximum DO deficit occurs, and also up to what distance the particular water is not fit for any purpose, domestic purpose, and all these things. What about the DO deficit? What about the saturation level? And what about the time required or distance required to reach the DO deficit and all these things? So say in here x equals 0, t equals 0, pollution versus velocity, and from the oxygen sac curve, dissolved oxygen versus distance or time. If you draw by combining reoxygenation and deoxygenation curve, we get the oxygen curve what I have explained in the previous session. So here initial DO deficit is D naught, DO minimum is critical or it is occurs at TC or XC, critical point or critical DO deficit, and saturation DO is DOS, and deficit is D, and dissolved oxygen is DO. So it is Streeter-Phillips oxygen sac curve. On the basis of this curve, they deriving the mathematical derivation, which is helpful to find out the what about the point where exactly the maximum DO deficit exists, or what about the amount of DO required and all these things. Streeter-Phillips equation, mathematical expression for oxygen sac curve, concept of superposition of rate of deoxygen and reoxygenation. Means it is combination of reoxygenation and deoxygenation curve, then only we get the oxygen sac curve. The sum of the formulas which are related to the Streeter-Phillips equation is given as follows: dt equals F, where deoxygenation reoxygenation, and dt by dt equals k, k dash lt minus r dash dt, where dt is the DO deficit at any time t, lt is the amount of first stage BOD remaining in the sample at the time t, k dash is BOD reaction constant base E, r dash equals reoxygen constant base E. dt dt means DO deficit at any time. This formula is very important to find out the what about the DO deficit at any time t, equals k by L naught by r minus k into 10 to the power of minus kt minus 10 to the power of minus rt plus d naught into 10 to the power of minus rt. This formula is usually used to find out the what about the DO deficit at any time dt, where L naught equals ultimate BOD, K is BOD reaction constant, otherwise deoxygenation constant, R equals deoxygenation constant, D naught equals initial DO deficit at T 0, means saturation DO minus initial DO content at the point of mixing, at that point of mixing. And also rate constant Kt equals K20 into theta into to the power of into to the power of T minus 20, or RT equals R20 into 1.024 to the power of T minus 20. These formulas are used to find out the rate constant, reoxygenation constant, as well as deoxygenation constant. So DC equals critical DO deficit equals K by R into L naught into 10 power of minus KTC, where TC is time required to reach critical point or DO deficit, and XC equals TC into velocity. X equals TC into velocity of stream. TC equals 1 by R minus K into log 10 R by K into 1 minus D naught into R minus K by K into L naught, which gives the TC. TC means time required to reach the critical point. put Fs equals R by K, ratio of deoxygenation versus reoxygenation versus deoxygenation. From that, we get the constant. It's called as self-purification constant. Ratio of reoxygenation to the deoxygenation. Introducing Fs in equation D and E, we get dc equals L naught by Fs into 10 to the power of minus kTc. Tc equals 1 by k into Fs minus 1 into log 10 into Fs into 1 minus Fs minus 1 into d naught by L naught, or L naught by Fs into ds to the power of Fs minus 1 equals Fs into 1 minus Fs minus 1 into d naught by L naught. These are the some of the formulas related to the Stethophilus equation. From that, it is possible to find out the time, distance, and critical diode deficit, and all these things. So, problems related to the Stethophilus equation. A stream saturated with DO has a flow of 1.5 meter cube per second, BOD 4 mg per L, and rate constant K1 of zero point 0.1 per day. It receives an effluent discharge of 0.5 meter cube per second, having BOD 20 mg per L and DO 5 mg per L. The average velocity of flow of stream is 0.2 meter per second. The average depth of the stream is 1.2. Calculate DO deficit at 30 km downstream. Assume temperature throughout is 20 degrees Celsius and VOD is measured in 5 days. The saturation DO at 20 degree is 9.17 mg per year. So he is asked to find out the what about the DO deficit at a distance of 20 km. Okay, by using the Stethophilus equation for the given data. So if you are substituting first DOR is 90% of DO, means 90% of 9.17. 9.17 is the saturation DO of the river at 20 degrees centigrade. So which gives 8.253 mg per L. And for the mixed stream, it is possible to find out the concentration, whether it may be DO concentration, BOD concentration, temperature concentration, and all these things. So DO mix equals DO of stream into DO QS plus DO of receiving water body wastewater into QW by QR plus QS. So here the DO of the wastewater is 0 into 125 plus DO of the receiving water is 8.253 into 1600 divided by 125 plus 1600, which gives 7.655 mg per L is the DO mix. Means mixed DO concentration of the stream is after receiving the wastewater is 7.655 mg per L. See, therefore, initial DO deficit equals DO saturated minus DO mix. Means DO saturated is 9.17 at 20 degrees centigrade minus 7.727, means there is a deficiency of 1.51 meter per liter at the point of disposal. There is a deficiency of D naught. D naught means initial deficiency of 1.515 mg per L is the initial DO deficit. Similarly, BOD of the mixed stream is calculated. Okay, BOD of the running water body into discharge plus BOD of the wastewater into discharge by combined discharge. So here BOD of the wastewater is 300, discharge is 125. BOD of the receiving water is 0, it is free from BOD into 1600 divided by 125 plus 1600, which gives 21.739 mg per L is the BOD mix. So we want to find out ultimate BOD. L naught equals is given 125% of BOD mix. So then L naught equals 27.174 mg per L. So next step is we find out the time of critical DO deficit by using the Stethophilus equation. By using the Stethophilus equation, T is equals 1 by K into Fs minus 1 to log 10 into Fs into 1 minus Fs minus 1 by D naught by L naught. So we know the value of K is 0.11, Fs is 4 constant and minus 1, and substitute in the above equation. We know D naught initial DO deficit is 1.515. L naught ultimate BOD is 125% of the BOD mix. It is 27.174. So finally we get time at critical time is 1.583 days. Means after 1.583 days from the point of mixing, the stream having a critical DO deficit. Critical DO deficit. Critical DO deficit DC equals 1 by Fs into L naught into 10 power minus kT. So we substitute, finally we get 4.55 mg per L is the critical DO deficit at after a time of 1.583 days. So if you want to find out the distance, where exactly in the particular stream DO critical DO deficit will be arises, by using the formula X critical equals V into Tc. V into Tc. The distance of the critical DO deficit from the outfall, from the point of mixing, is equals V into Tc equals 0.12 into 1.53 into 24 into 3600 equals 16.41 kilometer. So at a distance of 16.41 kilometer from the point of outfall, there is a critical DO deficit of 4.55 is arises, and in terms of time it is 1.583 days. So this is the main advantage of the status Phillips equation. It is possible to find out the what about the distance, where exactly the critical DO deficit is occurs for the given streams or for the given data and all these things. So another problem related to the status Phillips equation. A town discharges 125 meter cube per second of sewage into a river having a 90% saturation with DO and rate of flow is 1600 meter cube per second during the period with a velocity of 0.12 meter per second. The 5 days BOD of the sewage at the given temperature is 300 mg per L. Find the amount of critical DO deficit and when and where it will occur in the downstream of the river. Assuming deoxygenating constant K as 0.11 per day and coefficient of self-purification Fs as 4, saturation DO at 20 degree centigrade is 9.17 mg per L, ultimate BOD is 125% of 5-day BOD mixture of sewage, and assume no DO is left in the effluent. Means data is given, it is similar to the previous problem almost, and we find out that particular one for this. So we get DO mix is 7.655, initial DO deficit is 1.515, and DO mix is BOD mix is 21.739, and L naught equals 27.174, and TC equals 1.583, and DC equals 4.55, and distance is 16.41 kilometer. It is almost similar to the previous one. Some of the MCQ related to this session. Sewage sickness relates to the clogging of pores in the soil due to the excessive application of sewage to the land, obstructing the aeration and leading to septic condition. Means it leads to anaerobic condition. Sewage sickness occurs when the voids of solid gets closed due to the continuous application of the sewage on a piece of land. Thank you.